Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he's in the studio. Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. Shapunja now, Jam.
Fitty, I must put these things.
So, I'm saying impahla vele nizoloku ni red kanje.
We have 2 minute clothes, as I said. They're just all red.
All of them are red.
Yeah, very important.
Doc, in all the things you could have done in life, Mfan, you're educated. People say you're good looking. I don't know that. I'll take grand. Yeah.
Okay, Skhumba, do you think you and I look alike?
Wow.
No.
Let's go to the mirror now.
Yeah.
And you see.
Alela, my man, I'm saying, I'm Spanish doctor. I'm a doctor. I'm the doctor of the. I'm new doctor. I'm sorry. No problem. That's a parliament. It's the same thing. Yaring.
Do you own a comb, bro?
Nah.
Why politics, Joe? Why politics? In all the things that you could have done as Mbuyiseni.
A lot of us actually would have pursued life differently, but more shagil. And if you stay in your corner somewhere, you say, no, this is what I'm good at, and I'm just going to pursue it. The state has been so attractive to parasitic individuals that when they're done destroying the state, they're going to come for Kaya, they're going to come for the churches, they're going to come for the universities. So we've got to get the politics right. Then we can pursue the rest of our lives. And that call is important. And I mean, of course, all of us, you have to choose because you are always multi-talented. I'm sure the only thing, joking is not the only thing you can do. You can raise kids, you can hopefully do other things. But you choose because you see that there is a social value to this, and that contributes to more people than just myself. And politics for me is an important call to fix this country.
You know, Blom Blom le, sishlale. You know, sisblomele nje phezu kwekesile ngutu, you know. You know, there's word on the street, and sometimes you hear it from pundits, political analysts, where they say, Uguti, they will give you two. Even your worst detractors, but you know, if it's Parliament, as South Africa belonged to the EFF, you had a disproportionate amount of influence on that particular National Assembly. But then people always say, "Hey, party lazy." I don't know if you should actually give them more power because people talk about politics of disruption, but can you build? Can you govern as the EFF?
Absolutely. In fact, our influence in Joburg and Tshwane, which are hung municipalities, have resulted in concrete demands. About 4,000 security guards have been insourced, not only in ways that give them decent wages from earning 2,200, 2,700 to earning between 9 and 12,000 rand a month, employment benefits, but also the city got to save money because the tendering process was parasitic, it was abusive to the state. And that's important because you have secured 4,000 families, not just in Tshwane, but also here. Now we're working on cleaners, that if you're a cleaner, you've got to have a decent job. It must be permanent, it must be paying above the minimum wage, and you've got to have employment benefits, medical aid, pension funds, and the rest. And that's constructive because when you challenge power and it shakes, when it shakes, you make demands that are progressive to the poor. You know, our agenda in the main is poor black people. And the rest of black people. And then when you secure black people in this country, you secure everyone else. You secure whites, you secure everyone else. You secure the international economy once black people are secured. So the disruption is in a dialectical relationship with reconstruction. You remove Zuma, there's stability. But you couldn't have achieved that if you did not have the robust, militant politics. Otherwise, we would have not been allowed to speak. So we had to declare that there is no point of order formed against us that shall prosper.
I want to ask a question, Mbuyiseni. People voted for you guys, no? And you guys took that vote, the people's vote. You gave it to the Democratic Alliance. Johannesburg, Nase Pretoria. People's vote. You vote Labantu, about 10 nangano, and you gave it to them. We know what happened right now. And I'm happy with what the Labantu but trusting a little vote. And Alexander is still the same. We have problems with Johannesburg. We still have problems in Pretoria. As much as we you guys have worked when it comes to securities, but there's a whole lot of problems that are still happening with that vote that people trusted you with to say, okay, what makes you think people must vote for you and vote? I said vote. I said the EFF has that vote that says it's gonna make someone a president. Why must we give you guys that vote and trust you that you'll make a smart decision? Because by the looks of things, Jozi nase Peter, aniko happy ngomashaba, aniko happy ngosolim simang, and leile abantu baniki vote lethu. Thina sinvotele. Yangithola Brom. So why? Never. Vote me.
People of Kaya, Skhumba voted us. From Kaya FM.
Why should I trust you with my vote?
Well, first, the logic is flawed, Skhumba. We don't know before people vote that we'll get 10%. And so nobody walks into the voting station and say, with this vote collectively, we're not making EFF government. Everybody who votes EFF wants EFF to be government. So the logic is flawed. It's also very unfair. Because if you want us to do the things that we say in our manifesto, do not give us 10%. Give us government.